Hello and welcome to the Mahindra Round 4 Australian Volleyball Super League. We're partway through this game with Queensland Pirates playing against the Canberra Heat. Queensland currently 2 to Canberra Heat's 3 points. Tricky start to this game and possibly an unexpected scoreline to start with Canberra Heat being on the ladder at 5th place after round 3 finishes, and the Queensland Pirates being at 2nd place on the ladder after the round 3 finishes. Obviously games have been going ahead today, so the ladder standings changed slightly, but after round 3 that's where they were. Number 17, we've got the amazing Steve McDonald, who's had an incredible ace ratio throughout this league, and he's adding to it today with another ace. That puts him up to 4 aces for the league so far. He's one of the best attackers and also one of the best blockers in this league. A big stadium they're in tonight. Lots of space to serve and get that going, and what a serve it is. Absolutely destroying number 1, Alan Mangtil Vincent, with his serve, shanked off the arms and out the back. Coaches often give targets for the athletes to serve at, either targeting a weaker player or making it more difficult for the setter to get the ball to their best attackers. Big hit down the line from the opposite position, but not good enough, not able to control it in. The Canberra Pirates have some very massive blockers that do make it difficult to find the court on the other side. Looks a bit hot and sweaty, or maybe Steve McDonald needs a haircut. He's giving his head a shake, adding it to his service routine. And again, off the hands and out the back, makes you wonder if that serve is actually in, or if they could possibly leave it and it would float out the baseline. Steve McDonald pacing out his approach for his serve. Big deep float serve, nicely passed by Canberra Heat. Big hit out, covered too easily down the line. A jammed up position to set into, but does it successfully. And a tidy little tip from Zarak just to make it nice and easily into the middle. You can see some great feedback from Nicholas Bourgeot to his young players, helping them through this match. Canberra Heat has a very young team. Doesn't quite carry the experience of the Queensland team, but they are a passionate team that's been working together over the years from their very young age to represent their state in this competition. And a very inexperienced error from the Canberra Heat, asking the referee to change a decision mid-point. Does not happen. You play it out and then you argue at the end, if you have to, nicely and politely, of course. I think they were looking for a foot fault. Great serve from Canberra Heat, or from Queensland Pirates, with a massive cross-court attack. Very high error ratio coming from the Canberra Heat boys. They have one of their players sitting in the top 10 scorers. They've got Jack Connell, their libero, who's been a top receiver at 63%. It would be great to see him trying to get his way in front of the plays. We saw that a lot in the game of New South Wales versus South Australia, where the liberos really pushed their own ways into the court and tried really hard to take a big zone and perhaps steal some passes from their fellow players, just to release them so that they could focus on their attacks. Seeing some good delay tactics on the court. No timeouts, of course, in this format. They rely on clever player tactics and power play calls and substitutions to slow down the game. Canberra trailing by a significant amount. Queensland leading 11-4. Massive serve, well done by Jack Connell, getting in front of that one. Unfortunately for Canberra Heat, possibly holding back a little bit. We saw this from them last year. Took a little while for them to get into the flow, especially when they were facing some of the bigger teams. Just took a little while for them to loosen up and realise they've just got to play their game the best way that they can. Take on the block, see what they can do. Yoni Aniseko, we saw him play a brilliant game last week, taking a massive attacked ball from the Victorian Vipers, unfortunately taking it up into his chin, up into his nose, and having to leave the court with the blood rule. A very tough player, a very prominent player in this Canberra Heat team. Great to see them make a side out, and there he is. He played a big role with his control, with his touch. It'd be good to see the setter from Canberra Heat able to get the ball to him a little bit more early in this match. Queensland Pirates have a lot of the major players for the league. They are sitting second on the ladder. First on the ladder was Perth Steel, which have had an absolute stomper of a start to the season over the last 3 rounds. Nice little tip play, recycled by their own team. Played again and hit off the block. Well done by Charlie Beard. Great finesse. Using the block to his advantage. They're going to need to do that just a little bit more. Power plays obviously happen in this format. For every play that the power play is called for and is won, they get 2 points. Aniseko with a great block, thinking he had it done. Looking for the short tip, but it's nicely covered. Finding a little bit more rhythm. A great attempt at a jump set from the young Canberra Heat team, but the middle was not there to rescue him from that tight pass. Seeing the difference in size of the 2 teams, but also the difference in experience levels for them. Quick pass. Aniseko not quite able to control it. This is where a coach would normally get after a timeout, but it's just not possible. So they're going to have to wait out this set and give them some good advice in between. We played at 18 points. Thank you to our proud sponsor, Mahindra. Each set is played to 18 points with a compulsory 5 sets. And there's Queensland edging very close to the first set win, sitting at set point with a 17-6 win. A major margin. Short serve, nicely passed by Jack Connell. Oh, finds the middle, not able to rescue it. It's been well covered, but the recycling not quite good enough. Mixing up just a little bit too much and not able to get the height on that ball. And Queensland Pirates looking very confident. They left their number 1 passer, libero Andrew McLean, at home for this round. Taking a slightly different team. Got a full house in the stadium. Eager to see what the home team has to offer. Jack McIntosh, number 3 for the Queensland Pirates. One of their best setters that they have. He's one of the best point scorers, number 3 in the overall rankings as a point scorer. Benjamin Carlton for the Queensland Pirates, sitting on 3 aces and a 50% attack rate. Very big quality player, number 7. Has a really good ability to chase down any ball that's given to him from the setter and make a strong attack from it. A 50% attack rate is an excellent position to be in coming into round 4. They'll be looking to strengthen their game and to absolutely annihilate any ball that comes their way. They'll be looking to get rid of it as quick as possible, because if they can continue this margin with Canberra Heat, it gives them a nice 5-0 win, which is what they'll be looking for going into the finals. Also a good opportunity, if they can get this game done a bit quickly, for them to possibly rest. But from Canberra Heat's perspective, they will be wanting to get the most out of this game as possible. They'll be wanting to shift off their position as 5th on the ladder They'll be wanting to move up and see what they can do. Nice deep serve, pass well by Canberra Heat, off the block. Excellent attack option. Well coached by Adam Bradbury, giving them the options to take on. And Nicholas Bourgeot, as the captain, back to serve. See if he can create some chinks in the armour of the Queensland Pirates. Big hit through the middle from Queensland Pirates, beautifully defended. And Aseko looking for some finesse, but doesn't quite find the right spot, and destroyed again on his second attempt by Steve McDonald, upping his kill percentage potentially from 57%. Let's give it a guess at 65. Nicely set across the court, opening up the angles. Reverse play, setting it to the opposite. Great control back from the off passes by Canberra Heat. Steve McDonald taken on one by one by the wonderful and brave Marcus Sarek. Absolutely shutting him down through the middle. Steve thought he had a great chance to hit that ball as hard as he could, but he absolutely cannot. Canberra have called the power play. They're on their second of 3. Oh, and the pressure getting to Steve McDonald. Great calm heads by Canberra Heat, managing to lift their score. And they're on their final power play. Double points if they can win this one. Nice serve by Charlie Beard. And an error hit by Benjamin Bell. Straight into the net. The patience of Canberra Heat, just waiting until Queensland Pirates drop their concentration or perhaps get a little bit ahead of themselves. Another great serve by Charlie Beard, kept in the back of the court. Benjamin Bell does a rescue play, straight to the libero. Big back row attack. Another point, well done by Charlie Beard for Canberra Heat. Nicholas Bourgeot pumping up his team, keeping them on the toes, making sure that they're fully concentrated for this little run of points. Can they take a set off the second on the ladder? Oh, and the pressure again. Queensland Pirates trying to avoid the block and making a ton of errors in the process. Charlie Beard with an excellent service run and an even better scoreline lead. 9 points to 1. Nice consistent toss on his jump serve. His dad, of course, the legend Dave Beard, who had a very similar jump serve. Queensland on the board with 2, looking to make a comeback. Great pass. Nice find on the ball. Can they rescue it? Good deep attack to the corner, but the libero is there. Of course, he is just too good. And Aseko with a one-handed up. And it's a joust. Absolutely won by Queensland Pirates. Unfortunate opportunity. I think if it was last week, Aseko would have got that one. Slightly too hesitant in that amazing opportunity that presented itself. When it comes to a joust position, it's the person that's second on the ball that usually gets the win. Big hit by Aseko, pumped up after that loss of the overpass. He wants them to know who is the boss in this situation. Great lead by Canberra Heat. Queensland Pirates with a power pass up their sleeve. Nice hit off the block. No problem for Queensland Pirates, working out where Canberra Heat's block is now. Takes the maturity of the players to work out their way through the defence of the opposition. Either the coach has to yell at them from the sideline to get them to take on a new strategy, or wait and be patient. They need to be equipped with the information because there are no timeouts in this format. And Aseko, unfortunate error into the net. Big push set, straight to the other side of the net. Oh, what's going on there? They've called a net touch in Canberra Heat's favour. Great move by Alan Mangatil Vincent to come off with that point, contesting that tight set. Beautiful fast serve. And straight through the middle by Jack McIntosh. Oh, who we got there? Angus Burton. Through the middle with a very comprehensive hit. Number 16, Bradley Sting to serve. He's had a great reception percentage throughout this league. And Aseko from the back row. And it's called in by the linesperson. An awesome approach by him, coming in full power, full speed. Queensland Pirates not happy with this lead. Come on, Canberra Heat with the lead, 13-6. Easy pass. Oof. And a one-on-one situation for the backcourt hitter, making it far too easy for him to come up with the kill. So important to get two blockers in front of that back row A attack. The players are just too good at it now. Nice pass and nice feed to the middle blocker. The ball's called down. Canberra Heat need to remember to continue to play that ball until the ref has blown their whistle. It's a slightly risky situation, and also they risk being given a yellow card for interfering with a referee call, but not that time. Ref had it sorted. Great run by the setter. Awesome up again by libero Jack Connell. An outstanding block by Canberra Heat, who are just riding this wave. Leading 15-8, needing 3 more points to close out this set, which I did not think this story would be getting told in this set after that first set appearance. Nice serve by Nicholas Bourgeot. And the call is over. The back row attacker must stay behind that attack line. If their foot goes on it, over it, they will be called for reach, which is exactly what happened. Another great opportunity for Bourgeot, getting closer and closer to the 18-point set win. What an attempt at the serve. Great time to go for it. Great time to show aggression. Benjamin Bell, back to serve. And the serve is long, bringing up set point for set number 2 to Canberra Heat. Coach Kylie Marshall getting her team to settle. Amazing serve. Great to serve to position one, making it a little bit difficult to find the players for the setter. Big hit down the line, finding the gaps. Canberra Heat really strengthening up their defence and making it difficult to find the way to the floor for Queensland Pirates. One set point has been saved. Jonah Pearce with the serve. Great pass again by Jack Connell. Tidy opposite set. Again, left 1-on-1. Middle blockers for Canberra Heat struggling to read the setter for the Queensland Pirates. Just being a little bit slow in their decision making. That one-on-one situation makes it so much easier for that attacker. Big serve. Again, Jack Connell coming up with the goods. And Aseko looking. Oh, who have we got over there? Alan Mangatil Vincent uses his finesse to find the floor on a tip. Brilliant play by him. And that gives Canberra Heat the second set. And the story now says we are one set all. This is absolutely brilliant. Canberra Heat, 5th on the ladder, taking a small chink out of the Queensland Pirates. Very shiny armour as they're sitting at 2nd on the ladder. A complete turnaround from that first set display we saw, where Canberra Heat really didn't look like they were going to turn up to play. But turn up to play they did, and it's been absolutely fantastic. Charlie Beard with a brilliant service run. We're going to head to a break. We'll be back soon with set number 3. It's all good. It's 1 set all, and we are in for a brilliant match. Now that we've seen the Canberra Heat boys showing up to their full capacity with some brilliant serving and excellent setting by Nicholas Bourgeot, finding his target time after time. Queensland Pirates so sure to come back with vengeance. What a serve and an incredible pass by Allen. Nice backcourt D. A tricky little set and defended beautifully by Allen in the backcourt. Jack Connell manages to get his arms underneath that enormous hit from the Queensland Pirates. I am a #1 Jack Connell fan. His defense and passing has been phenomenal so far. Point goes to Queensland Pirates. Nice rescue play, and Aseko. An unfortunate error. Play not quite going where they're expecting it to, and some great serving from Pearce. Jonah Pearce, 4 blocks for the league so far. Service error out. They will be feeling the pressure of a hometown game and dropping a set when it wasn't really expected to happen. Big serve by Charlie Beard. Huge hit. Jack Connell tries to get in the right position. He is in the right position, but the Queensland Pirates too big, too strong, hitting that ball too hard. Number 17, Steve McDonald, back to serve. He had a really good service run before. Absolutely finishing off the first set. Paces out his starting point. Jump float serve off the arms of Allen, which is a bit reminiscent of what happened in the first set. His serve floats and carries. It is difficult to read and it can change direction in the air. When you pop the ball off your hand and it has no spin, it is one of the most difficult balls to pass. Great serve, great pass by Jack Connell. Off the net set, rescued by Niseko. Big hit and wadded up by Jack Connell again. Rescued play, someone needs to hit it. Thank you, Niseko. And what a play from Canberra Heat. Jack Connell does it again. He's just tidying up his technique afterwards. What a legend in the libero position. Good float serve causing difficulty. Big hit and touch. Reverse set, libero set. Placement play, both teams keeping each other off the net, not able to capitalise. Great push in. And manages to hit it off the hands of the opposition. You'll see both teams struggling to get that pass in, but when they do, they have the most opportunity for a clean attack. The battle of the set comes down to who can get the ball to the setter at the net the most often. Ace, serve called. Nicely delivered by McIntosh, right onto the baseline. They've got a tidy lead, 7 points to 2. Small toss on the jump spin. Good feed in by Canberra Heat. Off the block, well rescued out in 6, playing to a good system, having their defenders stay deep. And a quick B attack from the Queensland Pirates, working their way past the Canberra Heat blockers. Bell is very happy with that little combo play. Jack McIntosh with the serve. Oh, and there's a battle for the pass. Better than no one going for it, but as a young team, they've just got to sort it out. Give them a bit of time. We saw how impactful they could be in that second set. Thank you, of course, to our proud sponsor, Scape, for helping us bring this game to you. And Niseko back with the serve. Got a big job in front of him to catch them up from 3 to 9. Standing really deep in defence for Canberra Heat. When your block seals well in front of you, you can take that deep position in defence, but if the block has gaps, that ball's going straight down from the Queensland Pirates. They're not going to hit anything deeper off hands. If they see that gap, if they see an opportunity, it is going straight down. They are big, hard hitters. Unfortunate error. And unfortunately, it was the first one of the power play for Canberra Heat. 2 more opportunities to double up on points. Big top spin serve. And Niseko from the back row looking for a sharp angle and manages to do it. Spinning off his hand at a pace and direction that the defender wasn't ready for. Adding to the shank out of the court. Deep top spin. Push set from Bell. And unfortunately, Canberra Heat's power play has not paid off. Bradley Sting with the serve. Bradley Sting. Who have we got? Angus Burton. Middle blocker for Canberra Pirates. Tight set. Steve McDonald looks for the push to take advantage of the block, sitting right in front of him. Does it well. Moving on from the big hits of the first set, he is playing smartly and looking for opportunities. Nice pass from Beard. Great little combo run through the middle. And a big high hit from Jack McIntosh. Little bit of confusion, I think, from down on the courts. Angus Burton back to serve again. Coach Kylie Marshall taking advantage of the time delay, passing on some information to her players. Queensland with a confident 15-5 lead again. Deep float serve, nicely passed by Allen. Big hit off the block, sneaking it down inside. Well done to Charlie Beard for that clever attack. Canberra Heat looking for any point they can squeeze out of this set. Every point counts when it comes to the end tally. Oof, they want to stop Queensland Pirates from getting those bonus points, and they want to get them for themselves, but it is going to be tricky with a 16-6 lead for the Queensland Pirates. Number 10, Benjamin Bell with the serve. Great pass, reverse set, and a nice tip play for Thomas Smith. Deep serve to one. And a quick pass, that's no problem at all. If you're going to put that ball to one, you need to put a bit more sting on it, make it more difficult. For setter Benjamin Bell, he's an experienced setter. He knows his angles, he knows where his players are going to be. Queensland Pirates trust and train into system. They know what they're running and they're always available. Big early block from the Queensland Pirates. Jack McIntosh making sure they take out this set. Big lead, fast set. Queensland Pirates win it 18-7. Really showing their domination over this game, making sure they hold their focus in the next set, because last set it got them into trouble. See Adam Bradbury, the coach for Canberra Heat, making sure his players stick to the plan. Kylie Marshall delivering simple advice. We'll head down for a break and we'll come back for the next set. And Canberra Heat skipping back onto court for the fourth set of round 4 of the Mahindra Australian Volleyball Super League. Setter Benjamin Bell making sure his laces are done up nice and tight and that they are focused and ready to get this next set. Reverse ace set Beautifully hit and greatly scrambled by Canberra Heat to get it back, by Queensland Pirates to get it back over the net. But a massive hit from Jack McIntosh to finish it all off. Setter Benjamin Bell, very experienced in his ability to deliver the sets, well trusted by his team. Absolute huge hit by Beard, but unfortunately outside of the antenna. Charlie Beard's game has developed so much even since last year, really leading his team. Coming up with excellent plays like that that just make sure that they stay on the scoreboard, and as we saw in the second set, do more than that. Take them through to win an entire set. Be interesting to see what strategies they use to try and get past the Pirates. Again, we see that one-on-one block. It's not going to stop players of this size and this calibre from making kills. It almost gives them a nice little target to hit off. Slightly shanked pass, but Ononiseko for bringing it in. And an awesome, smart play to the line, over to position one, forcing the player in 6 to run all the way around to dig it up. It's plays like that that keep Canberra Heat on the board. It's plays like that they need when they call their power play plays. Nice pass by the libero, well up by the libero. And Canberra Heat celebrating everything they get. Jack Connell again with some brilliant defense, keeping his team alive. Scores are tied 3-3. Nice float serve to deep. Pushes it behind, well taken on by Charlie Beard. Good deep defense, playing well into system. Excellent set by the libero. What an up by the Queensland Pirates. And both sides are calling for the point. Was there a touch? No, there was not. Queensland Pirates. That is 100% Canberra Heat's ball. Smart serve by Bourgeot, and they get the overpass and execute. Taking everything they can, every single time they can. You see Rex Merriweather playing in the middle blocker at the moment. Big hit to the cross, touched up by Rex Merriweather. And we've got a touch call off the block by the line ref. Head ref agrees. Another point comes up for Canberra Heat, and we see a replay of what happened at the start of the match. I think they're on the lucky side. Nice serve to position 2. Attempting to take out the opposite player, but doing completely the opposite with Pearce. Passing the ball, and they're coming in and destroying it at an angle. Making it look like that's his preferred way to play out of position 2. Nice pass, Ononiseko. Oh. Got a big lineup for Canberra Heat right now. They've had a big success with their blocking. Alan Mangatil-Vincent had a touch on a lot of balls throughout this match. Been able to really execute when he's had the opportunity. What an up from the backcourt. And forcing the error, bringing Canberra to a really nice lead. 8 points to 4, and the person they want there serving for them at this point, Charlie Beard. with an opportunity to take it further. Excellent ace. Come on, Charlie Beard, let's get another one. Canberra with a confident 9-4 lead. And this call's just long, but it's not by much. That is the way to play against the Queensland Pirates. Full velocity, putting everything out there, taking some risks. It's paying off for Canberra Heat so far. Steve McDonald with the serve. Float serve, same position as before, but this time well handled by Vincent. And unfortunately, Jack McIntosh takes the antenna with him as he tries to rescue that wide set. 10-5 for Canberra. Tidy little pass bump set. Good defense by Canberra Heat. Nicely set out. And point for Canberra Heat. They're on a real roll. They've got their momentum. They've got a big blocking lineup. Targeted serve. But not making any difference at all. A massive hit. Bringing up 6-11. A lot of work now for the Queensland Pirates. Substitution called as we see a little opportunity for a rest. And we get Sam Pitornio onto serve. Power play's been called by Canberra. Really good opportunity with a server coming in off the bench. Well delivered by Sam. Great cover from both sides. Excellent defense. Beautifully played back by Jack Connell. Oh no, unfortunately, underestimating the size and the preparedness of the block. Looking for a little set over the net to position 2 and being absolutely denied. That doesn't make you feel good when you make decisions like that, but you do have to come back. You've got to find your way out of the hole, especially when you've got a lead 11-7 and you've got a power play called in your favour. Looking for the rescue into the sides, not quite needing to. Great pass. Oh, and a good position by Charlie Beard in defence, but unable to be controlled. This is when you've got to stop the leaks. Find a way to get rid of the server. Number 18, Sam with a great service run. And the call is in favour of Canberra Heat. Blocking the ball potentially, it came off the Queensland Pirates player on the way down. Queensland Pirates thought they had a successful hit off the block, but no. And Aseko with a serve. Back row attack and blocked down by Vincent. It's really great read by him. That one-on-one block hadn't been effective, but he made it work. He really lined up, waited for the hit. The cross-court hit went straight into his hands and straight down to bring them to 14-8. Battling their way through the blocks, coming up with 9 points. Queensland Pirates not looking comfortable. Canberra Heat 4 more points left to win. They face Ryan Manugan with the serve. Nice pass by Jack Connell. And Aseko looking for the opportunity. Big attack, Jack Connell digs it back over. Nice deep defense, well played to system. Oh my goodness. That play made me scared, but Nicholas Bourgeot knew exactly what he was doing. Takes the right time, the right opportunity to hit that ball with a centre tip into the middle. Nice play by Nicholas Bourgeot. Power play has been called for Queensland. Struggling to keep up with Canberra Heat's heat. One hand set, oh! Blocked out by Canberra Heat. Nicely dug up by Aseko. Oh, his touch is just off. Not able to control it to where it needs to be. Gives 2 points to the Queensland Pirates. And this is a risky position for Canberra Heat right now. They only need 3 more points. They just need to break this server once. And then they're that bit closer. Float serve to Jack Connell, looking for the big play. And Charlie Beard, with all of his intelligence and finesse in his touch, comes up with the best shot he possibly could, which is causing a lot of hesitation for the Queensland Pirates. It's not always power that wins. Oh my goodness! Can Canberra Heat get any better? Nice block by Rex Merriweather. Beautifully timed. And I can't help but think that the Queensland Pirates have taken this for granted. Canberra Heat absolutely taking everything they can get. And another shutdown block with 3 blockers, a triple block, making their way over on the long, could call it a bit of a lazy set, and shutting them down with a triple block. Absolutely amazing, phenomenal game. Canberra Heat winning the 4th set to draw up the game 2-all. We're going to go off for a break. We'll see you for the final set. And we are back in this incredibly exciting game for the 5th and final set of the Queensland Pirates versus Canberra Heat. For an incredible upset, I am going to say, with Canberra Heat absolutely owning their side of the court, and they are on the same side of the court, which I would say is working to their advantage. This is a side they have won both of their sets. Vincent to serve. Can he start with an ace? Good pressure to deep of the court. But the Queensland Pirates passing is absolutely excellent. Jack McIntosh not wanting to leave here without a win. Pops that ball down without it really looking like any effort at all. Amazing serve. It's the first one I've seen Jack Connell not be able to pass. If Jack Connell can't pass it, I don't know if anybody in the world can. It's a great serve. Pirates are completely fired up and playing absolutely with everything they think and know from this game. Queensland Pirates looking to maintain their spot on the ladder, looking to go into the final strong. Big hit by Charlie Beard. And Jack McIntosh once again. He just jumps too high. Canberra Heat did a good job of keeping the Queensland Pirates off the net in the sets that they've won, and it made a big impact on what they were able to give to them. Nice hit by Anaseko, beautifully dug by the Queensland Pirates. Both teams cheering, looking for the point. The point's been given to Canberra Heat. And they get their first point on the scoreboard for the final set. Oh dear. Needing to tighten up their play just a little bit. Bit of a worry with Queensland Pirates coming out with a strong 4-1 lead. But as we've seen, Canberra Heat are strong. If they can get their system going, they have an opportunity against the Pirates. Overpass greatly defended by Vincent. Even with all the blockers there, Jack McIntosh is just too good. Thank you to our proud sponsor, Mikasa, official ball supplier of this Mahindra Australian Volleyball Super League. We could not do it without you. Great pass by Vincent. And Aseko with a back row attack. Doesn't quite manage to take the blocker's hands. And the ball's been blocked by the Pirates. They've got a very handy, very tidy 6-1 lead. Float serve, nicely handled. Big attack by Beard, called in by the linesperson. Nice deep attack to the vacant space on the floor. Vincent's had a brilliant game, passing and attacking with really nice accuracy. Just enough accuracy to make Canberra Heat able to attack from all aspects of the court. Bourgeot with a serve. And they find McIntosh again. I think if McIntosh touches a ball in the rally, it is Queensland Pirates point. What can he do on the serve? Nice pass by Vincent. Squeeze past the block. Big push set. Trying to deliver that ball all over the court and perhaps just complicating things a tiny little bit from Benjamin Bell, the setter of the Queensland Pirates, but he is working as hard as he can to find McIntosh off every pass. Canberra Heat within reach at 3-7. Coach Adam Bradbury will be very impressed with the way his team has played today. Queensland Pirates fired up. But Jonah Pearce, Benjamin Carlton back with the serve. And an ace to add to his tally. Benjamin Carlton, one of the top servers in the league. And another ace. On top of that one, you'll see some jump servers using a very high toss. Benjamin Carlton uses an in-rhythm toss for his jump spin. It's not super high, but he's very well timed with it. He knows exactly the footwork he needs to deliver it. It comes from years and years of repping the same serve over and over again. unable to stop the Canberra Heat. They play it through the middle. Boys from Canberra Heat really needing to deliver something on their serve here. We might go down to the courtside reporter to see if we can get some information from down there.
Thanks, Tamsin. It's super exciting down here. The atmosphere's incredible. It's a big attendance tonight. The Canberra Heat have absolutely shown up and given the undefeated Queensland Pirates a real run for their money. I think the Pirates are just nudging ahead here, but unlike the last two sets, anything could happen. So we'll see what happens to the back end of this game.
Thank you, Catherine. It's always good to hear what it's like down on the court and feel the energy of that crowd. It is a massive crowd that the Queensland Pirates have for their home game. Power plays in action. The last one for the Pirates. Nice defense from the backcourt. Oh. And a net has been called against Canberra Heat. A significant lead now. The Pirates, after their power play call, are leading 14-5. It's going to be very difficult for Canberra Heat to come back, but not so difficult for them to scrape together as many points as they can before the end of this set, because it all goes towards the eventual ladder tally. Big attack from Anaseko. Great way to bring up point number 6 for Canberra Heat. Good blocking lineup here with Vincent and Merriweather. Another big serve from Anaseko, bringing the setter off the net. He tries to find the middle. That was a brave play. Anaseko coming in. And a net touch has been called against Queensland, helping Heat to stay close enough to perhaps get some extra points. Another big serve from Anaseko. And what an ace. It is a heavy arm he has. The ball comes in with a lot of weight behind it. It is hard to pass. Not all servers serve like this. Some of the top spin servers have more spin on their ball. Makes it a little bit easier to pass, but not Anaseko. You call it a thick serve that is difficult to pass when it hits your arms at the wrong direction. Good little run by him to add a little bit more to the scoreboard, but Queensland Pirates definitely edging closer to 18. Oh, communication error, well saved by Vincent. And it's been called as a double, which is a bit of a contentious call in that situation when two players collide. But that's what it's been called. Good on you, Adam Bradbury. Respecting the ref. Slightly too long serve by Benjamin Bell, giving Canberra Heat just that extra point. Vincent back to serve for Canberra Heat. What a massive serve, well passed. And not quite able to shut them down. Ball's off the block and point to Queensland Pirates. Bringing up match point for the Queensland Pirates. Or can they say not quite? And what a brilliant match that has been. Queensland Pirates take out that fifth set, 18-9. Having a bigger heart attack than they thought they were going to get from Canberra Heat, who absolutely delivered, taking out 2 of those sets and inspiring, I'm assuming, the women's team who are about to take the court onto what they might be able to do for the next match. We see the looks of a little bit of shell shock on the face of the Queensland Pirates, who were not expecting this onslaught from Canberra Heat. A great display, particularly from Canberra Heat, from Charlie Beard and Nicholas Bourgeau, as well as Alan Mangatil Vincent, and of course, the amazing libero Jack Connell. There was some really good work from Rex Merriweather through the middle. And Anaseko really delivered at the times he needed to. But Queensland Pirates coming up with a win. Some excellent setting by Benjamin Bell, taking risks, which they're going to need to do against teams such as Perth Steel. Some of the highlights of the match. And a well-earned celebration from the Queensland Pirates, who'll be very proud to have played a game like this in front of their home crowd. We're going to head down to the floor for an interview with one of the players. Hi, Catherine. Have you got someone?
Congratulations, first win, captain today as well. How did it feel out there?
Oh, it felt fantastic to play here at home on the 40th anniversary of the Queensland Pirates. Amazing to see that we had so many former Pirates here in the crowd today, from men and women from different eras over the last 40 years. So it's pretty incredible to play in front of all that history and the culture that we've tried to achieve and perpetuate with the Pirates. So yeah, it's an amazing feeling.
Canberra Heat put up quite the fight there through the middle of the game. How was that playing against some of the younger guys from Canberra Heat?
Yeah, I think the Queensland Pirates and the Canberra Heat have had a really strong history throughout the year. Big rivalry, also a lot of friends on our team as well. Bit of a younger Canberra Heat team, some older familiar faces in that team as well. But yeah, I think they came out, they knew that they didn't have anything to lose, and we expected that, and it turned into another 5-set win for us, which we're very thankful for.
Congratulations, enjoyed the win with the boys.
Thank you very much.
And isn't he awesome, Benjamin Bell? Absolutely great to hear how proud they are and how good it was for them to play in front of their home crowd and the proud history of their club. We've got the girls warming up for the next round of the Queensland Pirates versus Canberra Heat. It's been an excellent match watching how well Canberra Heat have developed their game over the last few seasons and are really turning into a team to be feared and a team to be reckoned with. Thanks again, of course, to our sponsors, Mahindra, Mikasa, Scape, and Invali. We're going to head to a break and we'll be back with the women's match.